Good morning, third year students. My name is Mr. حيدر صادق, and for this year I'll teach you grammar according to your curriculum. And this is your book. Its name is An Introductory English Grammar by Stagaberg. And next lecture I want you to have this book. Please, it's okay because we can't have lecture without having the book. Okay, this book includes 4 chapters, number 8, 9, 10, and 15. The first 3 chapters will deal with words, while the last one, which is number 15, will deal with sentences. Chapter number 8 will start with morphology and morpheme. And before starting what a morphology is, you have to know the meaning of morphology. So morphology is defined as a sub-branch of linguistics that deals with the word forms. And the basic unit of analysis in morphology is a morpheme. Now I think you understand what the meaning of morphology is, or you need another definition. I think this definition is crystal clear for you. And if you want to just memorize it, it's not required by the examination. It's only for your general knowledge to know what a morphology is. Okay, now we'll start with the basic unit of analysis, which is a morpheme. Okay, a lot of definitions in regard to morpheme are given in lots of books and dictionaries, but we'll try to pick the easier one, okay? And we'll start with the definition that is written here in the book. Okay, morphology is a short segment of language that meets 3 criteria, okay? Here, the word segment in the definition means unit, and the word 3 criteria means 3 conditions. So here, a morpheme should meet 3 conditions to be considered as a morpheme. The first condition is that, pay attention, it's a word or a part of a word that has meaning. So that means the morpheme could be considered either as a part of a word as well as a word. And both of these 2 components, the basic condition is that they should have meaning. For example, I have the word teacher. If we analyze the word teacher, we'll find that the word teacher consists of 2 parts. The first part is teach, and the second part is er. The first part will be considered, according to the definition of a morpheme, as a word, because if we check it in the dictionary, we'll find it as a word, and as a part of a speech, it belongs to the verb. So here, the word teach is a verb that has meaning in the dictionary. The other part of the word is er. This er is also considered as a morpheme. But the difference is that er can't be considered as a meaningful part without attaching to teach. That means if I use er alone, okay, it will be meaningless without being used with teach to be completely meaningful. So here, the word teacher consists of teach, which is a word, which is a morpheme, and er is a part of the word teacher, which also considered as a morpheme, and it also has meaning. Again, you need another repetition or this is sufficient? Okay. The second condition of a morpheme is that morpheme can't be divided into smaller meaningful parts without violation of its meaning. What does that mean? That means, for example, the word teach can't be divided into smaller meaningful parts. Why? Here's a big question mark. Because if we divide the word teach into two parts or two separated parts, the word teach will be meaningless. That means there isn't an English word like tea and the rest, okay, each. So this word shouldn't be separated or shouldn't be more divided into smaller meaningful parts. So we'll have to keep it as it is to be a meaningful morpheme, as well as the suffix er, which is a bound morpheme, which has meaning. So here er is also can't be divided into smaller meaningful parts without violation of its meaning. The third condition is that it recurs in differing verbal environment with a relatively stable meaning. For example, the prefix an can be used with a lot of words with the same meaning. For example, untouchable and unbelievable. So here, an recurs with touch as well as with believe, but with the same meaning. Okay? This is our lecture for today, and I want you to have a fast revision for this lecture at home, and please feel free to contact me for any other information. Thanks a lot.